Hello, I want to do a very quick, concise video of how to trigger drums in Logic 9. I've seen a couple of videos online which describe this, but they're very long-winded and maybe you're after a quick explanation, so here we go. So right here in Logic I've got a bunch of tracks and one of them is a kick drum that I want to trigger, so I'm going to solo that and show you what that sounds like now. Okay, so what I'm going to do is to get that to sound a little bit more like the sample drums in the library I have right here. What I'm going to do is I've made my kick drum track 1, my audio kick drum track 1, my MIDI sample based kick drum track 2. Okay, so I've got an empty track 2, that's important. So basically I've got my kick drum loaded up on track 2 and my audio on track 1. So I'm going to go on to track 2 so it's highlighted, right? And then I'm going to double click track 1 with our audio click on it, right? And then go to Factory, Audio to Score, and it's going to sample, we're going to process the samples. Okay, now here we go. You want to go over to, and you see these little lines right here. Those are the where the transients are going to translate to MIDI information. So right now some of the snare hits are actually also MIDI information, so you don't want kicks on those obviously. So what you want to do is take up the threshold somewhat so that they disappear. So I got my threshold on 56 and the preset is drums slow, so it's kind of like a ballad, this song. So basically then you press process and then it comes up with the score. Now we score all these here and they're all different notes, you see, so it's translated them to a different way. So I'm going to press Command A to select all of them on the keyboard, and then I'm going to go to pitch right over here on 91 notes selected, however many notes you have, and then I'm going to go down to pitch and click Alt and click. Okay, so now all the notes for some reason have gone all the way down here. This always happens. So what you can do is drag them all the way back up, and if you already have your drum samples loaded, then you will notice that you get to choose which of your sample library you are going to use. So obviously I'm going to choose my kick drum, close that down, close the sample editor. So now if I solo track 1 and track 2, I now have this magically appearing track 2, which will be a much nicer kick. So what I tend to do now is I blend track 1 and track 2 so they have some of the room of kick 1 and some of the punch of kick 2. And that's pretty much it. And you can do that with snares, you can do that with guitars or vocals or whatever you want. So there you go. Thanks a lot.